Well, at the start of the race, it was the 14 Mercedes on pole position with the number 1 Lamborghini alongside, and that would kind of be the story at the end of the race, but an awful lot happened in the meantime. Lots of the early action was centred around the other Barwell car, number 63, with Leo Baczynski at the wheel, who halfway around the first lap had a huge spin, which could so easily have ended in retirement for the car. The car rotated 2.5, nearly 3 full times, and he rejoined right at the back of the GT3 field. The Academy Ford Mustang was moving forward from the back of the GT4 grid, whilst Richard Neary put in one of the best stints we've seen from him, carving his way through the GT3 pack. Sadly, Brendan Areve was out from second place early on after contact with the GT4 Mercedes, whilst there was an issue of another kind for John Ferguson in the Toyota as his wing mirror came loose. Battling on the track, then turned into action in the pit lane. Richard Neary in to hand over to his son Sam, who sadly wouldn't get a huge amount of time in the car because only a couple of laps later the youngster was looking dejected in the garage after a gearbox issue put them out of the race. At the head of the field after the first round of pit stops, the 63 Barwell Lamborghini of Dennis Lynn moved into the race lead on track ahead of the 14 car. Not a position, though, that they would hang on to till the flag, whilst there was contact between Marcus Clutton and Johnny Adam as they went through the loop. That damaged the right front corner of the McLaren. They were out of the race, but Adam, thankfully, was able to continue. In GT4, Matt Topham first, and Darren Turner was able to take over. That car was always up there in the top 3 positions or so. So too was the Audi, which pitted twice very early on in the race, so they weren't necessarily running right at the front of the GT4 field, but we knew they'd be up there by the end of the race. Into the middle part of the 3 hours of racing we went, and unfortunately, heartbreak for the Paddock Motorsport Bentley that looked like it might be a contender for a podium. They retired with an engine issue out on track, whilst the GT4, the front runners had to dodge some of the GT3 cars. The battle at the end was all about second place. The 2 Barwell Motorsport Lamborghinis went wheel to wheel on the last lap, with Sandy Mitchell moving into second. But the race victory in the Silverstone 500 went the way of 2C's Motorsport, with Martin Kodric and Hunter Abbott winning at the Silverstone 500.